What's going on, guys? This is Travesty here, and today we're back with the second battle of PPL NX against Dashing Sceptile. Matchup will be popping up on screen. He did bring the sand and the laddie. No mana fee is big. So his Walking Wake switch-ins are a thing that exist. Got an AV Walking Wake, which is largely for switching into that mana fee. AV Hat to shut down Screamtail. Banded, no Vileplume is also nice. Banded, Slitherwing, just to click first impression and do a lot, and nuke that Vileplume. Tinglu, which just goes so hard this matchup. A physically defensive Corviknight, and a setup Sinistcha. He's got Excadrill Latias, so I'm just going to lead with my Walking Wake, I think. Because I reckon he probably leads like Killer Wattrel or maybe Screamtail. Do I just lead with Ting? Oh. Never mind. Back when it's back online. Alright, back here for take two. I think I just lead with Tinglu. Right? Like, what is anything on this team doing to a Tinglu? Alright, good luck, have fun. To my opponent, links will be down in the description to them, as well as the council, help me with team building and stuff. And mocks. I didn't do any mocks for this game or most of PPL NX, to be honest. Because, so many games, so little time. Alright, let's see what they decide to go off with. Bianca, that is... that's the laddie. So this is great. You could be like Carmine Weakness Policy. So I'll just get up my rocks for now. Trick. Huh. That's not ideal. Toxic Orb. Well, at least I rest. Do I just go for Throat Chop? I think I do. See what you decide to bring in. Draco. Yeah, it doesn't do much. Does like 180. Let's scout that damage. And that does a lot. It looks like it's offensive. So he's clearly trying to weaken this for something. Because the damage that did shows me that it's like max special attack. Yeah, so it's probably max special attack, max speed. Do I just take my kill here? I can still rest up on pretty much anything that comes in, which is insane. Is there anything that might set up that could be a problem? Do I just rest now? This thing is super low. Does that die to rocks? Not quite. Might just be on rocks. I'm just going to rest now. He switches. Interesting. So Trick. Draco. Do we see boots? Not boots. So when I wake up, I will be toxic again, but at least that damage is reset. So, I need to be worried about Latias Revenge killing Wake. Honestly, I'm just going to burn a turn of sleep. Like, this thing can howl. Yeah, it's just going to go for Sacred Fire. That's banded as all hell. It's absolutely choice banned. Let's see. That was like max roll choice banned as well. It's a 0.1% chance to 3-hit KO. And does Earthquake just bop this? It will. Looks like Jolly choice band. Oh my god. Okay. So, this is where we're at. The question is, if I let Ting Lu go down here, I could just stall him out of Sacred Fires, honestly. I'm just going to rest again. I hope he doesn't crit. And then I'll switch out after that. Because Ting Lu is too important to leave that low. He should never be able to kill us except with a crit. Oh, if I had gotten the EQ off, that would have been fantastic. But that's alright. What do you do to kill me? Do you just get rocks up? Or are you like banded or special? I could just scout. I don't have hazard removal. He doesn't know that. He'll do a lot to my hat if I switch it in raw. And potentially a lot to my... I'm just going to stay in. Rest Talk Weakness Policy would have gone hard. I'm just going to stay in and burn a turn of sleep and see what he wants to do. Low kick. Can we scout the damage from that at all? That is banded as hell. Right? Yeah, it literally has to be boosting item, so probably banned. In which case so he's got banded Entei and banded this thing. So do I just go Corvi as a pivot? Or Slitherwing? Kinda wanna go Slither, it's a bit more offensive. Although what's Corviknight doing for me, really? It still walls the Exeggutor. I'm gonna go Slither. He pivots into Boots Kilowattrel. Alright, good to know it's not Scarfed or anything. First Impression's doing a lot, but I don't want to sack it to this. I'm just going to go into my Ting Lu again. Probably shouldn't have let it take that low kick. He hits the Hurricane in the sand. Fuck me. How many turns of sleep have we burned? 1. Well. It seems to just be like mass special attack. Hits the Hurricane again. Is Hurricane not less accurate in the sand? God damn it. So Ting Lu goes down, which is a really useful mon, but I shouldn't have let it get so low. So what do I want to pivot into here? If I go Wake, I mean we take the hit pretty well. And Scald will all but knock out this thing. Brings in the Scream Tail. The fact that he hit 2 in the sand. I might be wrong, maybe it's not affected by the weather, but still, hitting 2 hurricanes is nuts. Against me? Come on, man. What about if I go Hat? Hat doesn't kill it either. Man, this thing is annoying. How does Hat take the hit? Hat takes the hit better. I'm gonna go into that. And I'm just going to Draining Kiss. I can't afford to risk Mystical Fire. Yeah, he does go Excadrill. That's fine, we still have the Corvi. That's bulky. Is it? That's reasonably bulky. So he probably just spins here. Yeah, it's definitely got a bit of bulk. Just gonna go into my Corviknight. He doubles into Kilo. God, my internet is having a time. It's gonna go back into... Alright, reset. Those Hurricanes were fine. Just gonna Draining Kiss again. I'm happy to rinse and repeat this. I slowly chip down your Excadrill here. I could double into Wake. If I double into Wake and he goes into the Excadrill, I can then fire off a Scald and scout out that. I'm going to double into Wake. Yeah. And he is Mold Breaker. This means I get to keep my rocks up, which is nice for the Entei. And even bulky, like you're not taking a Scald. Which I'm just going to fire off. I could burn the Screamtail. Unfortunately, in the recreation, I low-rolled the Laddie. Okay, that still kills. That's fine then. In comes Screamtail. Honestly, I don't really know what this thing wants to do, but I'm just going to go back into Hat. Because between Psychic Noise and Nuzzle, I can beat it 1v1 even if it's Calm Mind. He just dazzles. Doesn't do much at all. I'm just going to Draining Kiss and get some HP back. I think. If I Mystical Fire, how much is that doing to a bulky drill? Like less than half. About half. That'd be good chip. He might just go T-Tar here. He does go Excadrill. This will be good chip damage. Yeah, okay, so it looks to be max HP. That's good, means it can't really switch in much in future. I still don't risk staying in on this, but do I be aggressive? Like, he can just click EQ as a thing, so I'm just going to go into Corvi. He gets up his rocks. I'm not too worried about that. How much does Kilowatt will take from a body press? Not a lot, like 26%. Because this thing will straight up die. And it can't really touch me, so he has to switch out here, right? He could just spin. Then I just U-turn and Scald again. So I'm going to U-turn. Yeah, in comes the Kilowattrel, we get some chip. We are slowly whittling this thing down. When does it need to be in range of a first impression? So it's a roll to die from first impression at the moment. And it should die to Wake. I'm gonna go Wake here. And just Scald once more. Goes out into Screamtail. Do we get a cheeky little burn? No burn. That's fine. That is a Spadef Screamtail. So back into Hat. He has no switch-ins for a first impression anymore. So once... Basically, it becomes a game of sacks. If I can keep Slitherwing in, he just wishes up. My play here is always to click Psychic Noise. Alright, leaves this thing on 1. So I'm going to go into my wake. We'll have to chew a Sacred Fire or an E-Speed or a Stone Edge. But that's Entei dealt with. Yeah, he just goes Sacred Fire. No burn? Okay, thank God. And now I just Scald again. He preserves the sack. Can I get a burn? No. Flip turn's not doing meaningful chip, and Dazzling would hurt. So what I'm actually going to do here is pivot through. If I go Corvi, I'll let this thing heal up, but nothing else. Potentially the Kilowatt Roll. Does Hat take 2? Dazzling's, yeah, it totally does. We go Hat. Again. He wishes. And I'm just going to Draining Kiss to try and get some health back. If he protects on this, that's fine. Yeah. You can't safely go into Excadrill anymore. Probably your play here is to sack Entei. Right? He goes Drill. So now you spin, right? Ah, that's annoying. Because if you didn't... I'm actually going to make a pretty risky play and stay in on the spin. Yeah. That's kind of annoying. Now he gets to preserve the Entei. I mean, I can't switch in on anything. Here it comes. Let's see, I'll be at 24 after rocks, so there's no reason. I should just see what he locks himself into here. Go for the Nuzzle kill. How am I breaking through Screamtail at the moment? Sinistcha. Alright, it's time. Now, the way I brought this in, he has to know that actually probably wasn't the best play. Because if I Strength Sap, I give Kilowatt Roll +2. Do I live with +2 Hurricane? With the Cobra Berry, I do not. That was actually a misplay. I should have just killed this with Wake. Because I need this thing to beat the Dazzling Gleam, Wish Protect. So I'm actually going to double. That was dumb. He gets a crit. No burn though, so we live one more switch in. Just going to click Scald and hope for a burn. How do I beat this? We actually outspeed, which is nice. We do get the burn. He goes to Flamethrower, which doesn't kill. And leaves us with enough. So I can Scald now. So he's revealed his whole moveset. So he can't beat the Cine 1v1. Sinistcha is currently the Wincon. Although Banded Knockoff will kill it from T-Tar. This thing is still really, really good to hit just the T-tar, really. I just scold here. He has to wish. Now he has to protect. And we're gonna go Sinistcha on that. Keep him as low as possible. Now, how much does Shadow Ball do? Does half. But he can't like encore me or anything. Just gonna click Shadow Ball. He goes Entei. Alright. Here's what we wanted. Except I wanted to be at +2. Maybe I should have nasty plotted there. Do I sack? Yeah. I think I have to take my damage here. Shadow Ball. He goes for Roost. It's good we're doing about half. Is he just hoping for a Spadef drop? Fuck. Fuck! That's some bullshit. Oh, fuck this game. Alright, well miss a fucking hurricane then, you twat. We live. Thank you, Sinistcha. That would have been spooky. Oh, thank God for no flinch. Okay. So now the Screamtail can just finish me off. He goes T-tar. This thing will probably outspeed me. But in case it doesn't, we're gonna click Strength Sap. Yeah, he just hits Stone Edge. That's fine. Slitherwing will outspeed, and how much do we do? Actually, do I just go Corviknight? Thing is, I need to break through Screamtail somehow. So if I go Slither, U-turn will kill. And it would put Screamtail in range. Literally, my play is gonna be to pressure stall the fucking Slitherwing, the Screamtail out. He does switch. That's good. We're going to Corvi here because Wake would die to the sand. And then we just have to Brave Bird. He's going to get a Wish up. That's fine. In comes the T-tar. We should live anything this wants to go for. We should live 1. And then Body Press should just kill. He hits the Stone Edge, no crit. Body Press takes it out. Oh, clutch from the Corvi. Okay. Sorry about my commentary there. This was really hard playing on Showdown and with the DCs and everything. Stupid New Zealand internet. But glad we were able to clutch that one out. The Sinistcha set didn't quite do what I wanted it to. If I could have got the nasty plot up on that switch, and then Shadow Ball would have absolutely nuked the if I'd nice plot up and he went into Entei, then I could have just Strength Sap sold that until I was at full, and then Shadow Ball would have just taken out that annoying kilowatt roll. But we clutched it out anyway. Walking Wake putting in absolute shift. Corviknight doing what Corviknight does best. GG to my opponent. We'll be back tomorrow with game 3.